Hi, I'm Rob from Hopzine. Thanks for joining me live here on YouTube for what I'm hoping is going to be a monthly little live stream. Everybody's doing live stream, so I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon. Not sure how long this is going to be. Not really thought about it all that much, if I'm being brutally honest. But I mean, let me pour a beer and then I'll talk you through my context, and I'm just going to make it up as I go along, really. But I've got some kind of a general reason behind it, but I'll give you that in a second. And I'm just going to open a bottle of, because I mean, Colonel don't get enough love these days. I just had the Mosaic Pale Ale. This is I've usually got a bunch of hours on, about 5 hours on a Sunday afternoon. I always like to have a couple of beers. It's nice to have a bit of a chin wag sometimes. So, first one I'm having is India Powwow 3 C's. So that is Comet, Citra, and Centennial. Yeah, I just had the Mosaic Pale Ale, which is nice. Yes, so let me get this poured, and then I'll give you a bit of background on what my bandwagon jumping kind of life concept is going to be. I mean, everybody does a lot of people doing kind of live streams with quite an open-ended thing. Like, I mean, Simon's been the biggest one, his virtual pub. This is more me recounting beers that I've drunk this month anyway. So anyway, cheers. I'll give you all the details in a bit. I mean, it's not that kind of thing. You'll get that on another beer, a bit more later on. I'll give you those details in a bit. Oh, lovely. Bitter IPA. What a bizarre concept, eh? Oh, it's lovely and kind of a lot of marmalade going on. When was that bottled? 10th for the bloody 11th? Well, that's old. It does taste a little bit old, but it is what it is. It's nice. It reminds me of what American IPA used to taste like, a bit past its best. But the other one I've got is very much not the case. So as I said, everybody's bottle opener. That's a weird concept these days, isn't it? Everything's in cans. Yeah, everybody's doing live streams, and I really like on YouTube. I like a list. I like a YouTube list. I mean, I'm a big follower of a YouTube channel called Cultaholic, which is about pro wrestling. I'm going to put that away because I'm a fiddler. I've been making noises. Cultaholic, and they do a lot of top 10 lists and kind of tier lists and stuff like that. And I'd kind of like to be able to do something of that ilk. And also, I review like 5% of the beer I drink in a month. And I drink a lot. I mean, most of the time when I'm drinking is Wednesdays and Saturdays, and that's with my my other half, and she's into beer, so we do get through quite a big array of new beers. So yeah, another 4 of you, come back, 4 of you. Because I'm going to explain what it is. So I will give you like my top 10 list of beers that I've drunk this month. A lot of them will be beers that were released this month. Some of them won't be. Some of them next month will be beers released this month, just because I just can't keep up with it. I mean, there's a lot of triple IPAs at the moment, but we'll get onto that. But yeah, I just wanted to be able to cover more of the beers and a lot of the great beers that I'm drinking, which I'm not doing reviews of, and I just want to give my opinion on them. So, this anyway, not enough Colonel going on. One of Colonel's neighbours, I said I'm just going to fly by my seat in my pants over this one. It's brewed by numbers. You'll see probably 3-4 reviews from this box. So I bought a box from Brew by Numbers, which I did an unboxing of. It was 24 cans delivered for 54 quid. And you got session IPAs, pale ales, IPAs, and double IPAs. Great selection, and I've been really impressed with their beers. As far as the specific ones, I kind of like lose track. I mean, but I like Brew by Numbers. I think they bring a bit more balance. They are kind of Colonel-esque in a lot of ways. Maybe a little bit more modern. I think Colonel stick to their guns with their kind of IPAs, which are this. I mean, we used to call it London Murky, but now it's kind of quite. I mean, as I said, that's like, because it is like 3 months old. It tastes a bit like American IPA, and it's lovely. It's got a little prickle of bitterness as well at the back end, which is nice, quite drying. But Yes, so for me, oddly, the one that's I've remembered most out of the box from Brew by Numbers is the Nelson Sauvin IPA, and it probably isn't my favourite. It's just I think it was the most distinct. It wasn't all that Nelson forward in a lot of ways. It wasn't that grape kind of thing that you get from Nelson. I wasn't getting a load of that. I was getting quite a burnt rubber frazzle crisps kind of thing as well, which you do get from Nelson when it's a bit fresh. But those cans were a little bit older. The ones including this, when I bought them, I think they've been in the can for like 10 days. And the value are great, and I think they do some fantastic bearded brew by Numbers. But that's simply a visual aid. But yeah, so I've been really impressed by the Brew by Numbers box. It's good. Keep your eye on it, because I don't know if they're going to continue doing it, but there's 10% off at the moment, and you essentially get free delivery, and it's 54 quid, and you get 24 cans. It's a good deal. My cans are beat to shit. That's another thing. There's going to be a lot of swearing in this video, so maybe not one for the kids. Everyone loves swearing, so why not have a swear on a Sunday afternoon? It's a good catchphrase. Next one I'm going to get onto is Suave IPA from Overtone. Actually had it last night. It was picked up. Becky picked it up at Yorkshire Craft Ales, which is I think it's near Castleford or something like that in Yorkshire. But Overtone's getting around a little bit more. I really like Overtone. I like their style. It's very much on the hazy, juicy kind of side of things, but I really like it, what they're doing. But that was relatively late last night, so I'm not and I wasn't really in that kind of beer reviewers mode. I'm going to tell you all things that this tastes like. I hope I'm close enough to the mic. Excuse me. Got a bit of crisp in me too. What a pro. We had Plur, Plur, maybe. That was nice as well. We had that last night. Got a couple more, I think, left over, but I'm really happy. Hopefully, the shop where I kind of, in theory, work, the Triangle in Shipley, we hopefully we'll be getting some as well. I know they've got a couple of big releases coming up in February. Stuff that's been re-released from the past. So I don't know if I can say anything yet, but I know they've got a couple more coming out. So once again, Overturn, not the easiest to buy online apart from their direct. I mean, not many. Oddly, I think they're getting about a bit more now because there's been a bit more hype recently about them. Obviously, Johnny and Brad from Craft Beer Channel mentioned them in their brewers to watch for next year. And as I said, it was like, yeah, me too. But and I noticed the likes of Triple Hopped podcast have kind of like been bigging them up as well. And the Beers Without Frontiers podcast, they did a memorable episode with them about Overturn. So you never know. Maybe this can be something I can bring a guest on, bring a brewery guest on at some point as well. So that was really nice. I remember it being lovely, kind of like more on the peach, softer kind of like flavor. Sorry, I've got my list on my phone. If I keep looking down there, so that was really nice. Keep your eye out for that. So Suave. I think it came out maybe like 2 weeks ago. So that was lovely. This one isn't on the list, but there is a reason why I'm going to mention it. And I've got my Verdant t-shirt. Putty this year was a bit near. This is not on 10. There's a reason why I'm mentioning Putty. It was okay. It was all right, wasn't it? Putty was okay. If you had it, it was all right. It just is it a is it a milestone in kind of like British beer history? It seemed to be one of the front runners of those IPAs that were having a lot of dry hop. I presume a lot of dry hop. I think Vernon have got quite a mysterious technique from the bits I've heard James, the head brewer, speak about it. But yeah, I don't think it justified its price. I think there's lots of significantly better double IPAs knocking around than Putty. Is it something that do you just feel compelled to have it? Is it the FOMO what's winning now in that more than anything? I don't know. It's a tricky one. Do you know, oddly, I might have to. Oh no, maybe I'll open just another beer. Got to keep myself lubricated while I'm chatting on. But the reason why I mentioned putty is it was all right, perfectly enjoyable, but nothing remarkable. Oh, and I will mention comments when I see them once in a while. All right, Jake, my mate Jake says, hello. Love a good swear on a Sunday, don't we all, matey? So, yeah, and the reason why I mentioned putty, just as it happens, lovely Jacob here, is there is local brewery, Burt Mill Swimming Giants, made its return in the last couple of weeks, and we had that after we had putty. And the Swimming Giants was so much better. And there's no hype about that. Burt Mill are one of those breweries that just do their thing and just crack on, don't they? Oh, yeah, we've just got a comment which I think is worth putting up at this point. Jack Wakeman says, "It didn't justify its price even in comparison to something like conventional tactics." Unconventional tactics, was that? What was that? Oh, that was the Verdant. That's coming out again, isn't it? Yeah, my mates was. I was talking to on Thursday. We were getting excited about that. Did I have that? This is another thing I'm going to do is on the old on these streams. I'm going to pull out the old Untapped, which is always entertaining for me, if not for you. And I said this is something that's going to evolve over time. So, live internet search. What's he going to Google? Is it beer or is it nudie ladies? Don't know. We'll find out. Verdant. Unconventional tactics. Which one was that? I have a visual memory. That one. Oh, yeah. There was a very specific hop in that, wasn't there? What was it? Come on, Rate Beer. Rate Beer. I feel dirty going on Rate Beer. It should have a blocker. It had a specific type of hop, didn't it? Oh, I got a Verdant website. That's been more acceptable. Yes, I'm gonna share the screen. I'm gonna do that crazy thing. Share screen. So just so you know what I'm talking about. I think that's an important thing. Verdant products. I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure. Oh, there we go. They've just released. That sounds ace. If nobody's, I'm gonna bounce around like crazy just because that's how my brain works. There you go. 6 guns. Nelson Sauvin, that was it. Now I didn't have it last time, Jack. When it came out, I felt it was mega expensive. Verdant go through high peaks and valleys have been silly expensive and relatively well priced. You know, this was really well. It was really well priced. Was that beer? What's it called? Yeah, they had to put it on a beer that. Come on, just tell us what it is. 300 laps. I know it's a pack, but I mean that's a photograph. 300 laps. That was really good this time. I thought that was actually a bit better than putty. But yeah, unconventional tactics. So that's the Nelson double IPA. I will get it this time. But this looks ace. This is. Don't be surprised if I mention this next month because I love 20 watt moon. So 40 watt moon. What's that? It's a double version, is it? Strata and Citra. Come on now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, you get me all hot under the collar. Yeah. But talking Strata and Citra and Burt Mill, as I was just mentioning Burt Mill, I'm just going to hide that. Got some more comments I'll go on to in a minute. Yes, the Strata and Citra, is it Green Gardens of Green or whatever? Jake, if you're still watching, I don't know if you've had that, mate. I thought of that last night, quite late on, but it did leave us with a bit of like, ooh, that was nice. Actually, it was the last beer we had about, like, goodness, 12:30. Bit of a late one last night. There's Rory Lee. Didn't bother with putty. I'm not bothered. Yeah. I've not bothered with cans for a couple of years because I could always get a draft at a beer festival which coincided in Leeds. Called Brudenell Social Club. Brew instead of B with a W instead of a U. Clever wordplay. I'd usually just have it there on draft and kind of scratch that itch really. So yeah. It's not. I nearly got 2 cans because I'm going to review it. Then I'm glad I didn't. Because the review would have been, ooh, it's not as hazy as I remember it being. It's not as tasty as I remember it being. So that would have been the review. So my 2020. But it wasn't. But I'd gone, but it wasn't bad. It's not bad. It's not just not blowing my socks off in comparison to other stuff. There you go. There's Jack sweeps in whilst I'm dicking around on the internet. I could have just saved me. You all looking at me doing some live YouTubing, and then my mate Alex is all Nelson. There you go. Yeah, it was just too expensive first time. I will definitely check it out when it lands this time, unless it's like £7 odd. And I'll be like, you fucking what? 20 watt moon was awesome. Yeah, it was. The 40 watts I think is going to be lovely as well. Strata and Citra. I like Strata and Citra. I don't think I fully get Strata, but I've built it up in my mind that Strata has got a bit of the new school, all the Sabro and Talus and slightly more exciting kind of obtuse hops, and the more kind of straightforward citrus of like Columbus, Centennial, that kind of thing. It's kind of got a nice match. I don't know what maybe we'll look at that in a bit. Let's do it now. More live Googling. Strata hops. Let's get some information about this, you buggers. Yakima Valley brewed, created anyway. Gonna do that live share thing. Get ready. You get some hop details. Hop details about Strata, because we don't really know anything. So, what's it saying? What's it saying on here? Formerly known as X331. I don't know why they changed it. It was so catchy. Indie Hop's first variety released out of Oregon State Aroma Hop Breeding Program in Corvallis, Oregon. Born in 2009. Well, that's how long it takes a hop to come through. 10 years at least. Strata is a progeny. A prodigy. If you know, you know. An open pollinated pearl located in Oregon State. Experiment field in blah 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 blah. Come on. I don't know. I don't care about that. But come on. I just want to know. Oh, so brewing characteristic of Strata: passion fruit, grapefruit, strawberry, and dank. That beautiful fruit. Can I have a slice of dank, please? No. Yeah, passion fruit. I don't eat much passion fruit. Who does? But yeah, I'll steal those. So everything I said, it was just bullshit in comparison. It shows what I know. That's why you should go on websites like this and figure something out. See what brewers are saying about our Strata hops. Awesome. Western S. Just brewed a 100% Strata New England IPA from the 2019 crop from blah, blah, blah. This is a phenomenal hop. Very, very dank. Flavors and aroma. Great fruity and citrusy undertones as well. This may be my new favorite hop. Yeah, it's good shit, isn't it? Fremont Brewing. That's a good. This is I'm getting a little tickle in the bottom on a few of these. So, Sky Kraken by Fremont. I mean, I've not had anything from Fremont. I've heard some great things about their barrel age program. So, brewers from Fremont use Citra and Strata together achieve natural unfiltered beer. That's boring. So, New Belgium use Strata Amarillo and HBC 522 together to achieve a hop forward and bold beer, and that was Voodoo Ranger American Haze. So it seems like New Belgium have created this range called Voodoo Ranger, which I think was it Ranger IPA originally, then they made a Voodoo Ranger, and then they've kind of created this brand off of that. Apparently it's in the UK. I've not seen it, but whatever. And then this is one that's interesting me. Brewers at Sierra Nevada use Chinook Azaka. I do like Azaka. Amarillo, Idaho 7. I'm getting on board with Idaho 7 as well. Liking it. And Strata together to achieve something incredibly juicy. Fantastic Haze Imperial IPA. I've seen that knocking around. But yeah, there you go. Oh, so you got it's got ratings. Come on now. Untapped, unhopped. 4.9. Boom. It's a good rating. Oh, got more down here. I love a rating. This is whole new world for me. Yeah, look at this. Aroma, citrus, green fruit. I'm gonna steal on my future tasting notes from here. Citrus, berry, currant, herbal. In the West Coast, floral, citrus, sweet fruit. Homebrewer. It's like homebrew. This is just homebrewers kind of feedback. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice idea. Oh, well, I'm definitely going to be back on Yakima Valley. I think I got complacent about my knowledge about hops. But yeah. I've got them on. Oh, just got a little thing there. Royce and Telus was amazing in Atlas from Daya. Yes, it was very nice. Sabro for me. Yes, they call it citrus Sabro, don't they? Yeah, so I really enjoyed that. Don't even remember what I was talking about now. I was talking about Swimming Giants and then I went off on one about Verdant. That was it. Next one is Looper from Full Circle up in Newcastle. So, core range IPA. Had it twice this month. Found it locally and also found it online. Great beer, really tasty. I'm sorry, I've lost some viewers. Lost 4 viewers from the hop. Come on, hop knowledge. Stick with me. You can learn together. Yeah, I think it's just bang. When it's fresh, it's bang on. I have no idea what's in it. What is in Looper? More live internet viewing. Full Circle Brewing. If you've never heard of them, Full Circle up in Newcastle. Remind me of Magic Rock in a lot of ways. And I mean that in a good way. I've got my friend was the founder of Magic Rock. And now multimillionaire Richard Bearhouse. So I've got no issue with my past with Magic Rock at all. So Full Circle. Yeah, they're just outskirts in Newcastle, kind of Oosburn, kind of a way. They're doing I said it's really clean, quite clean beer, well produced beer. Everything I have, it's quite slick. Maybe it lacks a little bit of soul. If I'm being brutally honest, taproom did lack a bit of character. Felt a bit. I know during these times it's hard to create an atmosphere, but it just liked maybe it lacked a bit of character. So let's see what we can find out about this. So I'm curious. This is me figuring out what's there you go, Looper. So it's their core range IPA. Flagship IPA. Looper is pride and joy with Newcastle key line skyline. Soft and juicy, zesty lemon and lime. I always bust out lemon and lime. Hugely drinkable, hopped up to the eyes, bitterness. Come on, give us some brews. Give us some fucking details, Lance. Oh no details. Fuck that shit then. But yeah, I really like Looper from Full Circle. They in general, I think they do make some nice beers. This is in no particular order. As I said, I'm probably going to get onto my beer of the month before I actually finish my list because I want to start drinking it and give you some details. But if I've got the time, I will. I've not put it up, but I will put the review up from 6 o'clock today of the beer of the month, which might not always fall like that. It's just coincided that I've not posted it yet. I don't think. I've made a thumbnail, so we're okay to go. Next one what caught a lot of people's attention, and that was crystallography from Cloudwater. West Coast double IPA. It says IPA, Imperial IPA, no less. None of your D words or whatever going on here. I thought that was great. I don't know if I posted a review of that yet. It will be up soon. I try not to just. I drink a lot of IPA. It's Hopsy. What else are you expecting? But I'm not referring to myself in the third person. I'm not referring to me as Hopsy. The channel is Hopsy. I'm not we, like some other channels may say. But I thought that was great. It really did take me back to those the lighter side I don't want to say too much. It really took me back to those great cleaner West Coast IPAs. Supposedly pretty much planning for president is that beer, which so I think I had it in the summer, loved it, but like 3 cans of it, drank it, never posted a review of it, just drank it and really enjoyed it. So this time around I'd seen the saying, oh, it's like planning for president. I'm going to sort this lighting, bleaching me out like a bastard, isn't it? But very bright lights up there. This will get better over time. I say. But I really liked that. If you've not checked it out, search around for it. It'll still taste good. Drink it in 4 months' time, and it'll be like a what American beer used to taste like kind of like 10 years ago when we used to just drink old beer, which tastes a bit like this. That's why I want to get onto another one, which is a bit better if you ask me. But I really liked Cloudwater Crystallology. Not had a hell of a lot of Cloudwater recently. I've not been that excited about a lot of what they've had. I think actually when I'm running, one thing I've done, I've not made any lists out. So I've just gone on bottle shops' websites and looked back through and gone, did I have that? Was that good? Yeah. So there will be a lot of stuff that I've missed, but I can always go back through some stuff and pick it out. Maybe I don't want to be one of those people who takes photographs of shit continuously. I don't want to be. Don't have notepad. Don't want to be doing that. We'll be able to remember it somehow. It's all theoretical, is this? So yeah, I really love Crystallology from Cloudwater. Excellent stuff. A pretty damn close West Coast double IPA. Imperial IPA. I love Imperial IPA plus a double IPA because you can't say the D word and noise the piss out of me. Next one is from last Sunday, actually. It was my stout to end the night. And that was where am I looking again? I'm looking at my phone again. Helter Skelter from Siren. I really enjoyed that. It was orange and oak. It says on the thing. So it was 13.5 imperial stout, aged with on the oak. It said with oak added. I presume that's they might be doing spirals because there's another Siren beer mentioned in a minute. I really like that. I don't like. This is a bit of a funny thing. I like a Terry's chocolate orange, and as it happened, I found a dark chocolate one for £1 at Asda last week, and it was fucking beautiful. Put it in the fridge. Want it nice? You want a nice crisp break to your Terry's chocolate orange, and I'm not that on board with it. Then my mate Adam, you might know him as Mersey Beers. He appears on a lot of the kind of live streams that the UK lads do. He was all about it, and I was a bit like, why the fuck is Adam buying that one and he's not buying the other ones? So I'm like, fucking chocolate orange. I love a chocolate orange, but I don't like chocolate flavoured oranges. Orange flavoured chocolates, that's it. Or chocolate flavoured oranges. Don't fuck with that shit. I just noticed I've got more comments. Come on, let me see it in the shit house. It's not letting me look. Yeah, actually, oh, got a few more. Oh, how remiss of me. Anything from Vocation? I'll come back to that. That's a good point, actually. I've had a fair bit. Roy says, are you watching Royal Rumble tonight? I'll watch it tomorrow night and try and probably just get it spoiled by YouTube thing tomorrow night. See one. I will get to that in a bit, Paul, actually. That's a good point. The Antler says, thanks for your support, Cloudwater. Nothing else compares. I do love Cloudwater. I'd say there's a brewery who might have won the brewery of the month. Beer of the month might be better than that. No guesses, Alex Hobson. I said, yeah, I enjoyed the three in that series from Siren. Yes, exactly. My point being, Mr. Rory Lee, wasn't my favourite of the range, probably my least favourite of the range, but I was like, I don't want chocolate orange. Nah. That's going to be just grim. So I didn't want that, but I had it and I enjoyed it. I got a bar of dark chocolate with orange pieces in it as well to give it a little. I didn't think it was that orangey, the beer itself. I think the Baron character was beautiful. I think Siren are just absolute masters at that. Absolute masters at that. And so, yeah, it was much better than I expected. If it were more orangey, would I have liked it? Don't know. But I liked it for what it was. It felt thinner than the others and then it's all theoretical. I mean, it's all kind of memory, innit? It's like my experience and my memory of that beer, of what was it called again? It was Helter Skelter, Waltzer, which is great, and my favourite, which is Haunted House. Maybe I've posted a review of that as well. Great, if I haven't anyway, it's coming soon. Had that on Boxing Day, I think. That was great. That was my favourite of the bunch, was Haunted House. And that was chocolate and coffee? No, coconut. Coconut and chocolate. I really liked that one. That was my favourite. But Helter Skelter was good. Great, I mean, but Siren barrel age stuff, just absolutely fucking killing it at the moment. Best barrel age stuff around for me. What else we've got here? Yeah, I don't know. There's someone here from Martin Palmer. Happy New Year, Rob. Thank you. Oh, all right, Martin. What did I buy today? What did I buy today based on something you posted? Oh no, I nearly got it. I was so close. I picked it up and then put it back down. The Daya Stout. I read your review and I was gonna buy it, and I picked it up and I had it, and I was like, oh, I don't need any more stouts right now. Don't need it. I've got fucking loads of stouts. Don't need any more. So I put it down, but yeah, I absolutely picked it up because I saw your Instagram. So check out Martin on his beer. There you go. That's his on Instagram. Check him out. He's a lovely lad. But yeah, I nearly picked that. I picked it up, but I didn't quite buy it. Maybe next week. And then Rory saying the coffee one was my fave. Chef's kiss. Yeah, that was that. The rum coffee one, coffee and rum. That was Waltzer. That was great as well. Taste out winner. Yeah. Now you're making me regret not buying it. I heard it was really sweet. I heard it from a very respected source that it was a little bit almondsy. But it was your comment about it being. It proves that Daya can do great stouts as well. I remember that was like your last line, something like I'm paraphrasing, but that was what got me got me to pick it up, and I'm like, because I couldn't carry too much. I went and got me shopping, and I grabbed that as well. Yes. So, actually, do you know what? I'm just gonna. I mean, I know I'm jumping the gun, but I just want to. Do I open another beer before I go with the last one? Yeah, I'm going to open another one. Oh, I don't. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Live indecision going on. I've got not much to do. I've just got a small child to look after for a couple of hours later on, in about an hour and a half. So I'm going to open this. I've not done a review of this, so you're going to get a live and exclusive review. And so this is the. Sorry, I'll just pop. Right, let's comment back up. Snickers. I do like Snickers. I was put off by peanuts for on time. So this says the double IPA brew by numbers 55. Adam Johnson, if you see this, it's never going to be a 0 to 40, 0 to 24 box. It won't happen. It can't happen. 55. Mosaic and Nelson. Double IPAs in the afternoon. So you're gonna get a live and exclusive review of this. It's gonna be a quick one though. So, dusky orange, pure white foam aroma. It's gonna be a quick one though. Not pussyfooting around on this shiz. Oh, it's lovely. Big peach. Kind of sticky marmalade. I mean, if you've ever made marmalade yourself, I've kind of made it. I made some chocolates. I made some chocolate, dark chocolate truffles for Christmas, and you had to make like a little. You squeeze juice, I think you zest an orange, and you put it on a low light on a pan. Really kind of like broke it down, and it was like it really was. It smells like that. It smells great. I mean, in comparison to that, which was just weak sauce, I'm really disappointed how bad that was. Just fucking old beer. Talk about that in a bit as well if you want. Melon, nice melon. Ooh, lovely fresh melon. What's the little one? The little one looks like a diseased brain. Is that a cantaloupe? That's cantaloupe, isn't it? Oh yeah. We'll get onto that in a minute. You mental, Adam. Yeah, Martin's saying afternoon drinking. I love an afternoon drink, mate. I'm all about it. I like an afternoon drink when it goes until the fucking morning as well, like yesterday. Mm. Oh yeah, I love Brew by Numbers. This box really gave me the opportunity to drink more of their beer. Great value, but I've gone like, oh yeah, I really like their style. There's a lovely balance to Brew by Numbers. That's why I mentioned them early on that box was great. I think, and this is just damn tasty stuff. Melon, peach. That cantaloupe melon is beautiful in there. And it's not the verdant fudgy melon. Honeydew. Is it honeydew? I should be doing the Google on this shit. Melon watch. Careful. Step back from the keyboard. Honeydew was the yellow one. Was that cantaloupe? Honeydew. You might be right, mate. You know, the weird, dried, crusty-looking one. That one. You're the melon expert, Adam. But that's just delicious. But it don't go too far on the kind of like New England side of things. Just reins it back in. Balance. A brewery's been around for a while as well. You can just tell. Just really good. They've got sensibilities of before New England IPA come in, so I think they just bring that to the table. Anyway, let's go back to the list. Next one, which I posted on Wednesday of this week. There you go. Honeydew is melon, mate. Yeah, Paul, your question's coming in a minute. Actually, that'd be a good point. Yeah, big subject on that one. Yeah, there you go. Cherry trifle, no. Abomination. Adam Johnson, you are a dirty animal. Cherry trifle. I hate cherry in stouts. If you never picked that up before, fucking hate it. So I trust Craig. He's a man of knowledge. Is Mr. Kent Beer Reviews. I'm going honeydew, cantaloupe, orange one, dry one. Anyway, actually, I'll get to Paul's comments right now. Actually, so Paul originally asked, where was his first comment? See one. Anything from Vocation? I had was it last weekend or a weekend before when I did my stout list? I liked that. That was the double barrel collab, which was maple and pecan, lower ABV, about 8 point whatever. Great stuff, lovely. That was very nice. I like the barrel character. I think that barrel character railed it in. It started getting a bit sweet, and I think it really reeled it back in. But I went through a bit of a original one I had was around Christmas, and that ended up with my list of my top 10 stouts of the year. Was the collab with Pomona Island? Is it double mocha or imperial mocha? That was great. That was absolutely cracking. Same shopping trip, I got the triple black IPA. I love black IPA. Triple black IPA with coconut. Love coconut. Was there Sabro in it? Let's say there was. Love that. Love Sabro as well. That fell a bit short. I felt just a bit seemed a little bit unnecessary. I think Matt Howgate. If Matt's still the head brewer at Vocation, I knew him when he was at Marble, and then I guess I saw him more when he was at Legitimate Industries in Leeds. And lovely guy, really, just a lovely guy. Always really welcoming, and funny as fuck, and makes really solid beers. And I think he's taken Vocation to where they are. If he's still there, or I'm giving praise to him over who actually is doing the work. But the double frappe disappointed me. I thought it was really sugary sweet. The one that took it too far for me was the Kirkstall collab. Just tasted really sugary. Didn't care for that one, but I'm interested. I like Vocation. I really miss their tap room, their bar not being open Leeds. I'd always go and drink their pale stuff there. Just give them a go. Grab a third, grab a half or something pale, weaker. I'd miss Assembly Underground and a lovely steak sarnie from Bread and Butter down there as well. Great Great place. Doing kind of Italian style steak. Sarn is amazing. It's a real treat if you come to Leeds, and this bullshit's not happening anymore. So I missed that. I've not had much of the pale stuff. A lot of it's kind of retreads. I wanted that first Eclipse, but it passed me by. It was a new hop, wasn't it? Missed that. I really wanted to try that. So, too much talking, not enough drinking. Sorry, I'm just going to pan down and see if Paul's added. There you go. The Martin says, double bacon pico almost ace, but rich and sweet. Couldn't finish 440. I thought it was the barrel character brought it, really just reel it back in. It was getting a bit too sweet. If you're not had the Kirkstall one, that just tastes like, don't taste like coffee, real coffee. It just coffee. You know, beer reviewers like to put a Y on the end of fucking tasting notes. And I just felt it kind of tied it back in, but I think the Kirkstall cola just didn't taste like coffee, it just tastes like brown sugar. It's disappointing. I thought it needs to be a bit more kind of like a bit more round, a bit more masterful, if you give me that word. And then Paul says, agreed. Okay, if you love intense maple syrup flavor, yeah, I felt like it did. I thought the barrel character was really nice in that. It kind of dried it out a little bit. That oaky tannins going on as well. But then the other one from Paul is: have you been drinking in Newcastle, Rob? Great scene. He bloody is. I love Newcastle. I've been to. It's the next year, innit? It just seems like it's the fucking same shit year. I went to Newcastle twice last year, actually. I went to Newcastle at the start of the year. Actually, I did go 3 times. No, I went twice. I love Newcastle. It's a great place. Really good beer scene. No, I love it. I'd go fucking every weekend if I could. So I'd say first time I went up was in January. January I went up to Anarchy's Festival. I've got a friend who used to work at Anarchy. She got let go during COVID, which is unfortunate. She's got a new job, so that's great. So that was, the festival was really fun. Got to drink some great beer from Alpha Delta, and first time I've drunk Full Circle and Top Rope on draft. They kind of spring to mind. There were loads, and there's some good stuff from Anarchy actually. Didn't do a hell of a lot besides that when I were up first time. Second time was during that kind of that weird respite that we had between lockdown 2 and 3, which was probably September, October. So we were up there overnight, and we went to a bunch of places. A lot of places were closed. First time went to Wylam, and I filmed a on location thing there. Just go and check that out if you're interested. And then this time around, really wanted to go to more tap rooms, but a lot weren't open. Went to Full Circle and wanted to go to Almasty, but they didn't have their tap room open. Love Almasty's beers. Really want that 3 times. There you go. Here we go. Becky's my brain. I thought it was free. What was the second one? Second one was tacos. There you go. That's why you're here. They're definitely 3 times. Second time was tacos. Third time was Full Circle. Can't remember the second time. Right now. I'd have to scrape. Oh! Second time, there was a Weatherspoons in Biker. I remember that with a hangover. And a can of Oaken beer on draft. Not on draft. It was lovely, actually. It was cracking beer. And what else did we do on that trip? Becky, you'd have to type everything. But where else did we go? I can't remember, to be honest, right now. Most recent time, but yeah, most recent time, once we did a lot of tap rooms, Almasty was closed, which was disappointing, but Full Circle was good, open. Food was good, beer was good, but as I said earlier on when I was talking about really liking Looper, I felt it lacked a little bit of much character. But had a great time. Regardless, went up to Cumberland, went to I had a great time at full free trade, one of the best pubs in the country. Incredible place and great hospitality. Oh, fucking hell, must have met Mick like 3 times ever. He seemed like, I think he knew Becky more than me, to be honest. But that was great. Really great experience. Drinking some Don Zocco. Don Zocco. How do you pronounce it? Ross from Beernomicon, if you see this. How do you pronounce it? It's fucking Manchester. Don Zocco, mate. Cheers. If you see this, mate. And where else? Yeah, and a lot of bars, but I mean, off the top of my head, really like Thingy Cat. What's it called? Town Mouse is a lovely place. Guy who runs it is really, really welcoming. Blind Eyed Cat? That's not right. Blind Eyed Cat? Really like that. There we go. Well, full take us spend the day. Yeah, Loop is great. Oh, right, nice one. Free train's great. Need to get to Leeds. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Leeds is great as well. I can see a lot of comparisons between Leeds and Newcastle. I love Wylam. I love by the river. Great place. You've got to be right time of year, especially at the moment. You got to sit outside. Well, not at the moment even. Top of my head, Newcastle. But yeah, I love Newcastle. Great place. Go as much as I could. Severio says, good vibes. Hi, Rob. Have you tried some traditional real ale recently? No. No, open, mate. That kind of beer is best on cask, and I live next to a brewery. If I could hang my computer out of the window, which I'm not going to do, I live next to a brewery who do great cask ale. Literally, I'm in a flat. There's a flat next door to me. Then there's a small road. Then there's a brewery called Saltaire Brewery, and they do great cask ale. Their best beer is absolutely beautiful. But I think that kind of beer is never great in bottle, but can be absolutely beautiful on cask. In the right pub, at the right time, if it's been looked after. Mean Eyed Cat, there you go, bloody hell. He's probably never been. Mean Eyed Cat, love Mean Eyed Cat, great place, Paul. Mean Eyed Cat, love it in there. Really great range. Always got some silly big stout on. Always got some nice IPAs. Almasty doing a Car Ranger. Oh, Lady Grey's was really good last time. And they were doing a Alpha Delta Tap Takeover, and they just released 2 beers, a collab with North, which is a oat Imperial Stout, and an IPA called Sota, which I've done a review of, which was just great beer. Fantastic stuff. I loved it. So yeah. I love Newcastle, and I mean it's constantly kind of like evolving. I'd really like to get up to Whitley Bay, because there's a bunch of stuff opened up in Whitley Bay, from what I understand. And I'd love to be inside at Wylam for fucking change. You always get sent outside. And John Drinks keep meaning to go out to that pub. That's slowly falling over. What's that? Hey John, if you want to come down, I'll meet you halfway, mate. Meet you halfway at Newcastle. You can tell me about spirits, and then I'll fall over and vomit. But yeah, really big fan of Newcastle. I could talk about it forever. Anyway, back to my list. The important list of wonderfulness. So yes, where did I get to? That's it. I was back to Siren. Scattered Light, free wood, barley wine. Sent to the aforementioned Becky Bettman. That one, she got sent it for free. Not me. Not the YouTube icon. But yes, if you like barley wine, there's a thing, an ongoing phenomenon called Barley Wine Wednesdays. If you're having a shit week on a Wednesday, open a barley wine and everything will get a lot better. It's a tried and tested and proven result with results. Sorry, I'm losing me. I'm trying to focus my brain again. Yeah, that was really nice. Reviewed that and posted it on Wednesday. Very nice barley wine. I think in quite a traditional way. I think probably a bit more American by the wine for me, which is my preferred. Not as a bit cleaner, not as heavy on the crystal malts, a bit lighter, letting the hops come through a little bit more. But yeah, spun on 3 wood cedar, maple, and oak. Watch the review. It's much more entertaining than my contorting face right now. But that was really nice. Scattered light, free wood barley wine. That was really nice. And I do like to sprinkle in some less than just IPA reviews if I can. I know you've got to, if you're a subscriber to this channel, you've got to endure a lot of IPA reviews. But yeah, it's what people drink. It's what I like. So that was really nice. It's nice to just having a bit more variety and just drinking like 7 hazy IPAs and like 1 Imperial Stout. So that's what I do. The Cooperage John. Never heard of that. The Crooked House. I had to look it up. I do not know that. If it's not craft, mate, it's not crafty. I'm going to any hazy IPAs on, mate. I'm not interested in going in there. And next up, Visual Aid. Not drinking it though. Saving this for another time. I've got to sort this lighting out here. I've got a really potent spotlight coming on here. Bit of beak speak if Jake's still out there. Parade IPA. I am just blocking out the light. I'm not doing something more offensive. Parade IPA from Beak. Love Beak. Had a Beak last night. Can't remember which one it was. It wasn't Q's. It was Strangers. Nice. Little bitter bite in there. That was nice. Like Beak. Liking what Beak are doing. I think they're an emerging brewery. Good. It's a nice, refined quality to their IPAs. So I love IPA. I love the breadth of style. And that, I think they just tick a lot of boxes for me. As Brewed by Numbers do in a different way. As Pressure Drop do. Oh, giving something away there. As Pressure Drop do in certain ways. Everybody's covering certain bases regarding IPA. So I'm all about drinking loads of IPA because that's my preferred style of beer. And that's just what goes down. Anyway, so just get on to Severio's comment here. How situation with UK beer shop? With the UK beer shop, is it possible to get to a shop or internet shopping? Right, that's a nice little question. So off licenses are classed as essential shops. So off licenses are open. So hence the shop where I feel guilty about saying work there. I work there over Christmas. And I work there normally. I'd work there a couple of days a week, but obviously we're not open fully at the moment. So Gavin doesn't require my wonderful services. So we open at the moment 3 days a week for click and collect, and he delivers 2 days a week as well. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, he delivers on Wednesdays. Maybe he delivers 3 days a week. Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays. You can click and collect as well. So that's how it's working a lot of the time. You can go in some shops. Some shops you can go in, but it's down to the proprietor if they want to do that. But I do some online as well. But thankfully I've got a lot of options around me. Where I live in Yorkshire, it's a real kind of. I mean, I said I live next door to a brewery, and there's another brewery a 20-minute walk down the road. Both good breweries as well. Anyway, so back to the list. So I said Parade. Oh, we're on to the last two. On to the last two, I think. Siren, Helter Skelter, Everton Suave, Burt Mill, Swimming Giants, Full Circle Looper, Siren Crystallography, Siren, so Cloudwater Crystallography, Siren, Scattered Light, Brewed by Numbers box. As a whole, I think they're all damn good. Actually, good point. Tell me what your beer of the month is, because we're getting close to mine. I'm going to get it out and drink it and waffle on for a bit longer. I'm sacrificing an interesting dinner in favour of chatting to you lot. So come on, get typing. Tell me what your beer of the month has been. So we're on to the last two. One I'm going to drink. the best of the month in a moment, in front of your very eyes. And I'm going to post a review, and it should go live at 6 o'clock today. But the second, and I'm going to give a actual ranking to this one. This is my second favorite beer of the month. I'm going to have this evening. You'll see a review of this probably later this week. I'll make the effort and stick it on. That's another bleached out can. That's such Pressure Drop. It's called. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to. Can't remember who that were a song by. In the 1980s. So it's a maple coconut chocolate imperial granola stout. I love Pressure Drop. I think they don't do enough stouts. They do like 2 a year if you're lucky. They make really lovely clean stouts to do Pressure Drop. Love Slumber. Slumber came back again this year. I think that seemed like it's getting a yearly outing. Banana one, it was okay. Escape Pod for me was the one that set me off. I know they did Cast Iron Billies. It's kind of like a core range beer, but it's up and down. It's not the best, if you ask me. Oh, got lots of comments coming. Great, thank you. Do that, and I'll do that while I'm drinking my beer of the month. So yeah, keep them coming in. Beers of the month. I really like the kind of clean and the kind of very much that American Imperial Stout, which is it's all about kind of like roast. It's not about yeasty esters. You know, this guy doesn't like that fucking cherry ester from those. He don't like cherry ester from that dark crystal malt and that characterful English ale yeast. Don't like it. But this is nice and clean, and if you've got flavors you want to kind of project those flavors, and that's what you want. If you've got a flavored stout, I want to taste those flavors. So this one says on the back of the can. I love the back of the cans on Pressure Drop, and it says tasting notes: sweet party time. It's not going to be sweet party time tonight. It's going to be put a small child to bed, drink this, and pass out. And it says additions: cacao nibs, maple syrup, toasted coconut, lactose, salt. Nice, bit of salt. No granola in it at all. Then what makes it granola then? So little spiel on it says rich, luscious, fudgy, nutty, and outright delicious. This Imperial Stout has got a great blend of sweet and salty with a touch of class from the bitter cacao. It's a real party. Ooh. One thing I'll say, well, next week, I don't know how you do it, Harry. Next week, Craft Beer Channel are doing a Pressure Drop thing on Saturday. I'm probably not going to do it live, but I'll probably email Johnny and find out what beers that they're doing, and I might grab a couple and watch along at the later notice. But I think that'll be worth watching. I'm gonna say. I'll say this now. I said it bloody now. That's what I'll do. I'll say it now. I think, as far as live streams goes, and this is probably one of the worst ones. I'm not offering outrageous opinion. Just talking about beer. It's what we're all here for, isn't it? But I think Johnny and Brad do some really. Their live streams are really good, very professional, very and just really well put together, funny, informative, and those guys are so lovely. I mean, I've met Johnny and Brad a bunch of times. Great guys. I mean, yeah, I can't say enough nice things about those lovely lads. So I'm going to put that to one side, even though I just put. It's the danger of just talking for like an hour. So you keep your throat lubricated with double IPA. But beer of the month. Did you get a sneaky peek? And this will be worse to show on this terrible cam where it's all fucking. I'm gonna have to get one of those posh cameras where you look really good, or actually, I do have some actually decent lighting. Should make more of an effort. As I said, this will get better over time. I will get better at it. And it is track and Bagby's and Crosby Hops, who must be one of the hop suppliers. Managing expectations. Boom. 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 Live. Hopefully. Probably. Maybe. It's 6 o'clock on Hopzine today. I'll make the effort. I'll try. Make the effort. I should have time. West Coast Double IPA. 8% ABV. This, my friends, is the good shit. So, I've got a can of it, which I thankfully could still get a can of it. Yeah, come on. Type in. It's not COVID. It's just dry throat. Feeling a little bit drunk. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Track glass as well. If it's dirty, I don't give a fuck. There you go. Boom. That side looks clean. I can't see the logo. Pause the beer all over the keyboard. So, yes, beer of the month. Track, Manage Expectations. The best representation of a New England, of a West Coast beer. Full stop. In the UK in recent memory. Just fucking amazing. Just absolutely wonderful. I'll try and post it. Oh, I need a drink of this. Keep me going. Too much talking, not enough drinking. But the truest representation of West Coast IPA, I've had it in a long time. Look at it. Pretty bloody clear. You're going to put a lot of hops in it, so it's not going to be mega clear, but this is like 3 weeks in the can. I was thinking bottles. West Coast IPA comes in bottle. Sorry. Oh, shake and vac. Put the freshness back. Oh, fucking hell. Come on now. It still gets good. It's still good. Yeah, this might actually be better than the review, but please check it out. I will appreciate it. Loads of like zested lemon, lime, sherbet, and it really tingles around your nostrils. Grapefruit. That's just such a good smelling beer. This is what I miss. I'll miss this experience with friends. That face to face. That's you've both got the same beer. You both got. Yeah, that's the. I don't miss pints in pubs. I've got some friends who do a very good podcast, very well respected podcast. Who bang on about the same stuff over and over again. I don't miss drinking pints in pubs. I miss drinking beer with people. Seeing the fucking reactions, having that shared experience. That's why we're all excited about it. Holy smokes. A bit of petrol going on. I love a petrol station forecourt. Oh, I love that spot. It's got a bit of it going on. Oh, you dirty, dirty monkey. Oh, it's just so good. Yeah. Ooh. Anyway, I'm going to drink some of this. Cheers. I'm not going to give you a full review on this. Yeah, check that shit out on the YouTubes, mate. I will talk about it in a bit. Right. Whilst I clean myself up, I will go through comments from all you lovely, lovely people. Where were we? But thanks for everybody who's commented. It's your last chance. I'm going to go through them all. Come on, get typing, you buggers. Martin Palmer says, Beak flipping awesome. Locals. I love locals, mate. Love locals. Drank a lot of locals. I like to keep it local. I'm going to have to drink the other one before I drink this because I'm just going to nail it if I'm not careful. Beautiful. But yeah, locals. I'm all about locals. Is a great beer from Beak. Nelson and Citro on it. Oh, beautiful combination. One of the IPAs of last year. Great stuff. I Will Survive. We've got got 11 or 1-1. That would be one of the giants in Game of Thrones. I Will Survive by Pomona. Ace. I've not had much Pomona for ages. I think Pomona. It felt like they're light burnt bright, but burnt out quite quickly. Or maybe just around me, just kind of people. I think there was a lack. I think interest was lost. I think quality. I think they became a bit samey. I think same could be said for Polly's, but I think Polly's are a better brewery. Pomona, I think I just find them a bit can be good, but I think I drank a lot and got a bit burnt out and a bit like, oh, they all taste the same. It's a brewery I'll come back to. But yeah, I'll check that out. I'll keep my eye out for that one. I Will Survive. I love their names though. The Ovavu and Urano. You're tempted not to buy them just because. John. Why do you hurt me so? New Barnes, plain dark. It was nice, also strong. Well, I think that's an admirable quality in anything, nice and strong. Yes, I really want to try that beer, and I didn't jump on it when I could, because I just didn't think there was that much interest in New Barnes. They're kind of like, I fucking hate that people call them a super group. Fuck off. Actually, it might have been, I think it was Johnny. Sorry, mate, but I fucking hated super group. They're not a super group. There's like somebody who worked at Brew by Numbers, great. Somebody who worked together, great. Somebody who did the barrel aging stuff at Beeftown, fine. But the beers that they released, I think it's I'm just they're decent. They're just not kind of like, you know, they're not tickling your bum really. Are they? Just a bit like there's something a little bit kind of maybe it feels like to me more than anything been actually anything. There's maybe a certain level of arrogance of like, oh yeah, you just kind of a table beer and a pilsner, and something really kind of like very specifically normal because we're just beyond all that shit. I hate that. I think it's I don't like that snobbishness of being like, you fucking. I mean, I'll deride any style that I don't like. I'll say I don't want to touch whatever it is, but I don't want producers saying having a certain level of superiority, which I got a little bit of feel from those guys. But I heard that was great, and when Johnny on Craft Beer Channel was drinking that beer, I thought, why did I buy that? That sounded nice. Next up, Jacob Beer. Check out his channel. It's the best in the biz. Parade and Swimming Giants were up there. Weight of brunch, dude. Got a can in the fridge. Just not allowed to drink it when I'm drunk. Drink it when I'm sober this time. Last 2 cans, bit drunk when we drank them. So gonna Burt Mill, doing some good stuff. Parade's great. I've got another can of Parade. Obviously, that will be that's just a fridge beer. Just a fridge beer, mate. No, I thought I'd get it in because I don't know if Becky's had it, so I wanted to get that in. And yes, and we do have a kind of bit of brunch. I probably won't do a review, but you'll hear my opinions on this probably when I'm spaffing my pants about it next month. I miss brunch. Oh, John. What specifies brunch? Because I had breakfast about 11 o'clock today. Of the fucking nicest bacon you can ever dream of, lad. Little taste of the beer of the month. Yummy, yum, yum, yums. There you go. Martin Palmer. Swimming Giants. Beautiful beer. It was a cracker first time round. This time, as good. Great stuff. Great beer. Absolutely stunning. Loved it. I said I had it after putty. I thought it was miles better than putty. Things move on. Maybe certain sentimentalities kind of like play a role in beers like putty, but Swimming Giants, great beer. Absolutely cracker. I'm probably gonna buy another one this week. It's that good. And then Jack Waitman says mine was probably If you lose, oh, dude, posted the review the other day. Please do check it out if you hadn't already. I did it on Boxing Day. If you lose me from track, no, I'm lost at sea. If you lose me was the golden white can, wasn't it? Dude, the drama that I got from that. It's the fucking. This was the glass one. Don't we it, isn't it? Daft bastard. That was good. Not my favourite track bit. That was good. Yeah, I went through a load of drama and stolen boxes of beer and yeah. But I love track. I had to get it. It was last month as well, but yeah, that's fine. It's like when you drink it. Buy it last month, drink it next month. That's fine. Bought quite a few cans. I've been working through quite a backlog, so I haven't bought anything new bad putty. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I mean, new batch of Swimming Giants. Absolutely, get on it. I think a couple of people have proved that. But yeah, that was nice. It really got me excited. That sold out in like 30 seconds. It was nuts. Was that fucking buying that beer? If you lose me, I love track. I mean, my beer of the year, my brewery of the year last year. I love track. Can be expensive. Kind of feel like I take that hit because I think they're up there with some of the best American breweries. I think I love track. Lovely people as well. Really lovely people. Next one. Mearsy beers. Yeah, back of this. Ooh. For me, top two are Malt Gardens and Yellow Appetizer. Oh, right, okay. I'll have a look around and see. There's some Malt Garden. I know who's importing Malt Garden to the UK. It's a friend of a friend. And one more episode. Oh, both from... Is that one more episode from Malt Garden as well? Okay, cool. Yeah, I've not had anything. I'm sure to give them a go. That the wax dip can looked ace, but it just seems a bit ridiculous. It just seemed a bit ridiculous. How could you fucking open it without getting a load of shit in your can? But, nice concept. No, I love what they do, but yeah. Just gotta pick the right ones. They're not that cheap over here. I know Adam bought them direct from Poland. She can't do any more because. And then here he is, the arrogant son of a bitch. Alex Hobson. Called again. Alex, it's probably because you speak to me nearly on a weekly basis, and you get the insight, mate. That's why. Yeah, called it again. It's a great beer, though. You know it's a great beer. You've had it as well. It's a great beer. I've got the French Happy Man. Which one's that, Adam? Oh, sorry, mine. West Coast, Best Coast. I love West Coast IPA. What people understand as West Coast IPA is a figment of their imagination. But yeah, I just love breadth of style. I love this as much as I love that. As much as I love Suave from Fingerbob, from Overton. So it's all kind of colours of the rainbow, isn't it? Better than Crystallology. Very happy. It is. I think it's better than Crystallology. I think this is more bitter. I think it's cleaner. Let's just wax lyrical on this. I hate that term. It's cleaner. It's got a real kind of like, it's got a little bit of honey running through it. It's got a certain kind of like hay kind of note. It's got orange, lemon, lime, kind of sharp, citrusy kind of thing going through it. But it's got a bitterness. I think the bitterness is dropping a little bit now. So get on it if you've got one. Get on it now. I think it was a little bit bitter earlier on, but it's cleaner than the Cloudwater one. I think the Cloudwater one had a crystallography, had a more of a slightly beefier, not beefier, but like character to it. A bit more presence to it in that sense. And I spent 2 weeks in California. I went to San Diego and San Francisco. and stopped off at Carlsbad as well. And we did 17 brew pubs and breweries, and a yeast lab, which has got a tap room. So I'd like to think I had a good experience, and I was taken around by my mate who's Ryan from San Diego. Beer Vlogs. Sadly doesn't do a hell of a lot these days, Ryan, but one of the best out of there who's ever done any beer reviews. Please do check him out, because if you want to know about that kind of shit, he's the man. And he opens doors and he knows people, and yeah, it was a great experience, and you get a true understanding of what West Coast IPA is, and that is an evolving thing as well. And this is in 2014, so it's a long time ago. What West Coast IPA tastes like now is nothing like it's not Sierra Nevada, it's not your fucking bottles of Stone you were getting in 2011. Doesn't taste like that. This is the closest thing I've had to those memories of being in San Diego, and I think Track have done a great job. But the guy behind Track spent a lot of time in that kind of area as well, so he knows what he's doing. And Track's foundation was on a more of a West Coast IPA kind of like thing as well. Great stuff. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, Paul. Joining me. Nobody else here. I hope they didn't anyway. You know. Great love, Rob. I'll take it easy. Hopefully things in the scene too. Absolutely. Yes, hopefully. Live great life. Oh, it's all right. Living life, whatever. It's up to you, mate. Tracking to the haze, always Rory. Always got the haze on. Lewis Mine evening from Burn upon Trent. Well, there you go, Lewis Mine. Thank you very much for tuning in. You're just getting at the tail end. I'm just tying this shiz up. But please do go back to the start and see what's going on. I would appreciate it. But yeah, a home of brewing. And then I feel like it's a bad way to end on Adam Johnson's comments. So any more comments? I'm fucking off in a few minutes because I've got stuff to do and I've got a small child appearing. I know him. It's all right. He's my son. Appearing in about 20 minutes. So any more comments, questions, please send them now. If not, I'm going to fuck off. And I'll try and do this again kind of like that last Sunday of the month. Depending on how that falls. It might be the Sunday after, it might be the Sunday before. Just so we get a nice overview of over the month. But I like this as a concept. I'm impressed that I've kept jabbering on for an hour and 20 minutes nearly. But thank you very much for everybody who's tuned in and everybody who's left comments, because that's what keeps this kind of thing ticking over. Anybody comments, questions, bring it on now, but I will answer. Yeah, both 500 bottles, those malt gallons. One's not the silly wax can. Chocolate banana milk shake imperial IPA, imperial stout, and raspberry cheesecake impi. There is Adam. If you like a banana milkshake stout, there's a nerd one, which is a banana edition of something, which sounded great as well. So check around, like Trembling Madness. That'll be a good place to check that out. So yeah, I'm gonna drink a little bit of my beer, and I'm going to give you opportunity to type again if you want to tell me what your beer of the month is. Any more questions? Do it now. If not, I'm gonna fuck off. Got some lamb from yesterday that he's carving, making it into a sandwich probably. Because that's all the time I've left myself to do this. Can't have a proper meal. But that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, comments, questions, bring it on now. If not, I'm going to clear up. Anybody who's watching this after the fact, leave your comments below. Let me know what your beer of the month has been. Give me some recommendations. I'm all about that. This is how we all learn about this stuff. As I've said continuously through this, beers that I've bought this month are based on what other people have said to me. Beers that I'm going to go through. I've looked at my fucking list and tell you exactly the situation. And this is how we all find out about stuff as well. I mean, I wouldn't have picked that can of Dare up and gone if it wasn't for Martin. I wouldn't have had Helter Skelter if it wasn't for Adam. I wouldn't have had Swimming Giants ever if it wasn't for Jake. I wouldn't have had Looper if we want for Variety of Friends in Newcastle. Why do I know about crystallography coming back? It's Matt Curtis on his podcast mentioned crystallography, and I thought I better check that out. And again, then Becky brought Scattered Lights. It was Kev Fenton, much like Kev Fenton, but he's on. I know Kev. He's been. We moved in similar circles when we were young, as it turned out. But he was the one who mentioned the Brew by Numbers box. Beak. That's all down to my mate Gav, who owns the Triangle, and obviously Jake and Ollie, who do Beak Speak. They big those guys up. I love Pressured Up, so you got nobody to thank but me. The track one, well, that's all on me, isn't it? So, but there you go. It's all about recommendations. It's all about kind of like passing on that love and passing on that knowledge, and telling people what you love and telling people what you've enjoyed. And that's why we all find the good shit. Anyway, I'm Rob from Hopzine. This is my beer of the month. Maybe you'll toast me with yours next time. Maybe we'll get a bit more slick. Maybe it'll just be the same rambling shite as you've seen this time. But really appreciate you tuning in live. Anybody who's catching this after the fact, thanks a lot. See you next time. Cheers. Swaps his hand so he can get to the mouse. See you later.